What is up, guys? Today I'm gonna be doing a MCU movie tier list. So make sure you guys subscribe because I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers before the end of the year. So the first movie that we have is Iron Man. Now this is definitely an S tier movie, right over here, and because it's like what started it. It's a classic masterpiece. I love this movie. I'm putting it in S tier. Then we have The Incredible Hulk. It was a solid origin story for the Hulk with Edward Newton, and I think it was a pretty good origin story. Abomination was super cool, but I think he was way too underused. Then Iron Man 2, I'm gonna be putting it in C tier. It was a huge downgrade from the first Iron Man movie, but still like not a horrible movie, but not like an amazing movie, so I'm gonna be putting it in C tier. So then the first Thor movie was funny. There was a lot of funny moments, and I feel like the story was solid and decent, and like the characters were well written and everything, and I felt like this was a pretty good, like again, a good, nice and good origin story for Thor. Then we have Captain America, the First Avenger. This is definitely an A tier movie. I really enjoyed this movie because I like movies that are like during the 1940s with a bunch of action and stuff like that, and I think Red Skull was a pretty cool villain, and Bucky Barnes too. The origin story of him was nice and everything, and this was just a great movie. Then the first Avengers movie is also an A tier movie. I really enjoyed how they just formed up, and I felt like Nick Fury was such a cool character in this movie, and it was just a great movie right over here. So the next movie that we have is Iron Man 3. This movie was great. It's definitely an A tier movie. Now a lot of you might disagree about this movie because of the Mandarin, that how like he's just an actor, and I feel like this plot twist fit perfectly in the movie, I think. So so I get that some of you might not like it, but I really enjoyed it, and I also liked at the ending when all those Iron Man robot suits came and attacked. That was super cool. The next movie that we have is Thor: The Dark World. Thor: The Dark World was a pretty mid movie. A lot of people hate it. A lot of people don't like it, but I'm not gonna put it in F tier because I don't think it's like that much of. I don't think it's a horrible movie, but it definitely shouldn't be in like higher than C tier because I feel like it was a pretty bland movie, and like the story was alright, and I mean like it was just an alright movie. Then Captain America: The Winter Soldier, S tier movie. This is one of my favorite Marvel movies of all time, if not my favorite. Just such a good movie, so well written. Bucky Barnes just came in and was so cool. It was just such a good movie, in my opinion. S tier. Then we have the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. S tier movie, also like probably one of my favorite MCU movies of all time is just Guardians of the Galaxy 1. It's just like a masterpiece of a movie for me. Like it was hilarious, it was super fun, it was all the characters were good, the story was good. You really get attached to the characters, and like James Gunn is a really good writer, and he knows how to like tell a good story. Then we have Avengers: Age of Ultron. It's probably the weakest Avengers film. I'm gonna be putting it in A tier, but it's definitely the weakest Avengers film that there is. I feel like it's just an Avengers adventure, and it does kind of set up for the Mind Stone, but compared to all the other movies, I feel like it's the worst one. And Ultron is a saga-worthy villain. He is not a one-movie-worthy villain. They should have saved Ultron for maybe the first or the second saga, but not just for one movie. They definitely underused Ultron, in my opinion. And I think they should have had a villain like maybe Red Skull or MODOK or Hydra coming back or something like that. Definitely underused Ultron, but or else I think the thing that the story was great for what they had, like for what they did, like they underused Ultron. Then Ant-Man, it's also an A-tier movie. I really enjoyed this movie. It was super funny, such a great origin story for Ant-Man. But one thing that I do think is that we should have got a Hank Pym Ant-Man solo movie. Then we have Civil War. Civil War is another A-tier movie. It was a great movie to kind of see like both teams, Captain America and Iron Man, kind of fight against each other. It was like at first I was kind of skeptical about it when I first heard about it, but then when I saw it, it was a great movie. Then Doctor Strange is another A-tier movie, and this movie, it was like, or maybe I'm gonna put it in B tier. I don't really know, not A-tier. It was a great start. I really liked the how he uses his magic and the origin story of great character development. And I'm gonna put it right over here. And I think the villain was also pretty cool and all that. And then we have Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 2, A-tier movie. It was just fantastic, this movie. I really enjoyed like that we kind of got to discover Peter Quill's origins and his father and the Eagle Living Planet, and it was like also a hilarious movie with Drax and Mantis, and it was just A-tier movie. Then we have Spider-Man Homecoming. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Now, it's not like the best Spider-Man movie of all time, but it's definitely not the worst. So it was kind of cool seeing, it was really cool seeing Iron Man, and I thought the Vulture was really great in this movie. Then we have Thor Ragnarok, S-tier movie. Like, this movie was just great. It was hilarious seeing Hulk when he was talking. That was just super funny. The story was just great, and everything was good about this movie. Then Black Panther, it's an A-tier movie. The Killmonger was a great villain, but they shouldn't have killed him off in the first movie. He's like pretty underused. I feel like Killmonger and like Ultron are two of the most underused villains. They could have been so good, and it would have been cool if Killmonger was like maybe in a sort of a Black Panther 2. I mean, like what we got was fantastic, but if Kraven would have been in it, I think it would have been like an S-tier movie if Kraven the Hunter would have been in it, but it was still a very good movie. Then we have Avengers Infinity War, S-tier. Like, does this really need an explanation? S-tier. Then Ant-Man and the Wasp, it was really overhated. This movie, I definitely prefer it over Spider-Man Homecoming, and I'm gonna be putting it in B tier. Now, super overhated movie. This movie was like enjoyable, and the villains were pretty cool. I really liked the character of Ghost and everything, and it was a pretty good movie. I'm gonna be putting it in B tier. Then we have Captain Marvel, pretty mid of a movie. It's not the best movie, but like I didn't really like the character of Carol Danvers, but I mean like the story was solid with the Skrulls and everything. But I'm gonna be putting it in C tier, right over here. Avengers Endgame was S tier. Like, I actually did prefer the first Guardians of the Galaxy over Endgame. They're both just amazing movies, but I just love stuff that's in space and stuff like that. It's basically like Marvel's version of Star Wars. Like, I love that stuff. I'm gonna be putting it in front of Endgame. And Spider-Man Far From Home was, in my opinion, an overrated movie. Like, it wasn't that good. I feel like the story was literally based just off of Spider-Man doing dumb choices. It wasn't based off of like him doing. It wasn't like because the villain was trying to kill Spider-Man or be evil. Then we have Black Widow. It's also, I'm gonna put it in C tier. Like, Yelena was pretty cool, and I think Taskmaster was one of like she could have been so cool, but like I did not like Taskmaster at all in this movie. So glad that she died in Thunderbolts. So then Shang-Chi is definitely an A-tier movie. I love this movie. Like, it was just great. The character development was amazing. Getting to know more about his father and like new characters and all that was just great, and I can't wait to see more of this character. I'm gonna put it right in front of Black Panther. It was just a really good origin story. Eternals F tier. Spider-Man No Way Home is, I know a lot of you are gonna disagree on this, but I'm gonna be putting it in B tier. Now, I feel like the first hour wasn't too good. Not a lot of stuff was happening, but then the second hour when Toby and Andrew came in, that was just super, super cool. Like, when Toby and Andrew came in with the 3 Spider-Man, that was just really good. So I'm gonna be putting it in B tier. Then Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is also a B tier movie. Now, I didn't really like America Chavez, and Wanda was a pretty cool villain, but the ending dialogue with that's just one of the reasons that it should be a B tier movie. And then Thor: Love and Thunder was probably it has to be the worst Thor movie. Like, it did balance out the seriousness with it did not balance out the seriousness with like the funny moments. There were too many funny moments in the wrong time, but just because Christian Bale as Gore the God Butcher was great, I'm gonna put it in C tier, right over here. Then Wakanda Forever, it was a solid movie. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Now I'm gonna be putting it right over here under Multiverse of Madness. Now, I felt like this is absolutely not Marvel's fault, but like, it's so sad that Chadwick Boseman died, and it's absolutely not Marvel's fault, but it's just super sad. But the rest of the movie was actually it was a good movie. It was like solid. Namor was a super cool villain and all that, and I enjoyed the movie. But rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. Then Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is definitely a D tier movie. This movie was not good at all. It was not good at all. Like, how can Ant-Man literally beat Kang? Like, that's impossible. So then Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is an S tier movie. It's literally such a good movie. Like, it was like so emotional when we got to see Rocket Raccoon and his past and everything. I really, really liked this movie, and there was a lot of characters, and at the beginning I was like, whoa, there's way too many characters here, what's going on? But then when I saw it, it was just so good, and Adam Warlock was just such a cool character. But sadly, I think that this is the end for the Guardians, and I don't think we're going to be getting another movie. They're probably not even going to be in Doomsday. Then the Marvels, Deadpool and Wolverine, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch any of the Deadpool movies. But Captain America Brave New World is a C tier movie. Now, it's not the regular Captain America. Like, it's not Chris Evans, but I feel like it was a solid movie. Harrison Ford carried this movie. Great performance, great actor. Like, probably my favorite actor. But like, Red Hulk only had like 4 minutes of screen time, and what were they doing with the leader's head? Like, it looked like a broccoli on his head instead of like that long head like on top that he's supposed to look like. So that's why I'm gonna put it in C tier. Then Thunderbolts is definitely or an A tier or an S tier. I'm gonna put it like top of A tier, right over here. This movie was great. I mean, like all the characters were good except Taskmaster, because she had less than 2 minutes of screen time. But all the characters were fantastically developed, and seeing Yelena Belova, Yelena kind of redeem herself with her past, and everybody kind of like fighting to get to help Century. That was just such a good, like such a cool moment. And of course the ending was super good in this movie. So that's gonna be pretty much it for the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. And thank you guys all very much for watching, and bye.